Hello, all, and once again, welcome back. Oh, hold on. I have to fix the sound I'm in. To High Priest Streams Final Fantasy XIV. For some reason, when I kept checking every few days to see if the event had started, it didn't show up in my launcher feed. So we're a little late for doing this. And today's honestly not the best day to do this. I might have to stop streaming in an hour. So we're gonna prioritize doing the Starlight Celebration first. As you can see, I do have new glams though. I absolutely took advantage of the update that lets me change my shit. With that removes the class restrictions and level restrictions. I finished revamping them. Some of them got major overhauls, like me doing this one. I think this looks great as a Dark Knight glam. I know there's this is the Hell's something set. Hellfire set. But it's the one for Monk, and I think it works. I like it better than the one that was for Dark Knight. And of course it works perfectly with the thing I've already got equipped. Some of them have had subtle changes, but I'll show off more of them later. Actually, before I do anything, I should absolutely have my character dressed apart. I'm going to quickly whip up a Christmas glam. The other thing I did was mess about with the... Hello! Lucky timing. I just, logged into, well, as it says, do the Christmas event. There's an empty space here. You know what? This will do. Yeah, long time to see. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I had to replace my gaming mouse with a different one. I'm still getting used to the different placements of the buttons. So that's throwing me off whenever I'm playing my classes. Having lots of fun streaming Fallout 4. Yeah, I guess that is where my Christmas outfits are. I don't think I want... maybe that'll work. Oh, wait, I just clicked that. I thought that was a different bandana. Yeah, it's a pain because I basically have to... My other one basically had a smaller number of buttons, but it had a toggle like a quickly press that would change what the buttons were. This one just straight up has 12 buttons. But because the way the buttons are ordered, my old instincts just keep giving me the wrong shit. So I have to move things around. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have a different Christmas glam in here somewhere. There we go. Oh, that one just straight up covers the hands. I forgot about that. That clashes a little. I use the ones that actually... Boom. There we go. Fully thrown together Christmas glam. Also, I have this problem. I have still not been able to diagnose what's wrong with it. That has made it so that my chat doesn't appear on screen. At least I don't think you appeared on screen. Oh, okay, you are. Okay, weird. Yeah, it's very selective. It's very selective. Some people just don't show up. You won't stay today because you just got home from work and I'm working in 7 hours with them to say hi. Well, it was nice talking to you again. Feel free to stop by when I stream 14. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you, it's these. Or Happy Holidays. Really. I'll turn the music back up. Oh, thank you. I even thank you for stopping by. Hi. Teleport to, as always, Gridania. Yeah, like I said, stop by for Fallout 4. That's what I mostly stream, though. I've been taking a lot of breaks because various stuff have been popping up. The holidays, me helping drive around a family member. So I'm going to try to put at least a little bit of my foot down around that so I can have more time to stream now. Right, so in Old Gridania. I mind helping out, family, Be a fucking hypocrite if I did. It's just, a lot of times they call me, it's during streaming hours. So. Either I need to change my streaming hours, or... Which, honestly, I might do anyways. I have been thinking about that independently of this stuff. Oh, I could really call out my Moogle companion. Got other minions here, too. I got one at some point. I did the last Mod Tome event, but I didn't do very much. I kept forgetting to log in and shit. Plus, I was intimidated to do lots of combat with my new setup. Okay. Local libations. I could use some help from an adventurer. Oh, what a pleasure to see you again in the most festive seasons. Allow me to reiterate my thanks for your contributions in the... I need to move this over, hold on. In the Starlight's past. Despite the old Ishgarian tale. This is about granting the wish of children this year. We're bringing back the festive market that offers joy and merriment to young and old, like the Starlight Stalls. Time around, the Caroline Cappy supplied us with Kundus Punch. The kind of mold punch, which we tried to guess proved tremendously popular. And tried again with a twist. Alas, with all the elements busy attaining to the preparation of the stalls, we haven't been able to get working on said twist. Not always occupied, might you be willing to lend us a hand? Anyway, but without further ado, please join me in the Caroline Cappy stall at the market. I'll explain them particulars. You ready? The guide yonder will exert you through. I shall see you beyond. Dude, I don't know why I said yawn. Fallout 4 has been a blast. I've had a ton of fun. That's also the other reason. When I was streaming that, I didn't really have as much time, and with editing, I'm actually thinking of going back to simulcasting between YouTube and Twitch. I like my edited down videos. I do, but even with my shortcut, they still take a lot of time out of my day. Time I could use to do stuff, off-screen stuff in here. Help out guildmates when need help, things like that. But, well, if I'm even really in a good place to do that, but I don't think I am at this point. At least post Heavensward is a good enough spot. Not sure I want to do a lot of picture taking like I did last time. I do enjoy, glam picture taking and all that, and glam crafting. I had a lot of fun with changing up my glams just a little bit. I think there's only one I'm really, truly iffy on. That one might actually get replaced by something else come time for me to do during Stormblood, but ooh, go check around up here first. I get on 14. Speaking of me not paying as much attention with my guild, it looks like we changed our namings a little bit when I wasn't looking. Anyways, thanks. My thanks for the assistance, Thus. I've asked Minonay to join me in explaining our punch plans. She should be along any moment now. So the Avenger has been roped in to help. Kind choice, given the final work he did distributing the punch last festival. It's a favorite among the attendees. Having said the desire to effective promoting Caroline Academy. Mentions to my guild counterparts and other states, they would keen on having their own riveted on the mug swell. And these beauties made. Oh. Ishgard. Hold on. I'm pretty sure that's Ishgard. That might be Limpsa now that I'm saying it. Local, the very local citizens such as Galleon from I don't know why I thought that was Ishgard. The first working for Festive Touch. Since we have now free Lummy Mugs, we thought it would be fitting to serve up the free varieties of Kinda Punch. Kinda Punch is traditionally made by simmering the juice of locally grown apples with blood currants, cinnamon, and various herbs. For the Mints and Eldon varieties, I've been keen to incorporate ingredients found in the respective locals, but I haven't been able to decide on what. And they're neither west. Hello, could we get some mulled punch, please? Wow, new mug designs. Features I wonder what they're like. Ah, young Zoltan. Yet, but it shouldn't be too long now. We are currently preparing two new varieties. You see, using ingredients to see shown on their mugs. Yeah, it does make well to see the young ones. Curiosity for faraway lands. Okay, yeah, click. Okay, it brings me, for the moment, me to set up a Kinda Punch step. Well, not this point, which brings me back to the task we have for you. We asked that you investigate what ingredients we should use to create punch that best represents each nation. Next many visitors from over there. Well, for Little Mints, I think obviously you'd use some oranges in there somewhere. Fishing sharp probably the other someone's situation there. Look forward to your findings. Which market are they referring to here? Not this one, then. Okay. I do miss streaming 14 to a degree, but I also am having a lot of fun with 4. Honestly, well, the game has its issues compared to the rest of the series. It also has its pluses. Like, I keep going over it, but one of my favorite things is that they added in the thing with the magazines. I think that was one of the best decisions. Okay, so magazines have been a thing in Fallout before. In New Vegas, for instance, they were consumables you could use to temporarily increase your stats based on what you were reading. Like a skill book in other games. Or heck, even, I think skill books were a Fallout thing. It's been a while. But in, hold on, I need to... Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But in 4, we should make a drink of soda. Tea would be a good place to start. We all can't get there with a good strong brew. Soda up anywhere you can defeat. Doesn't matter if it's slap up a meal or just sweet treat. Just like soda's mature something to butter and honey. Butter and tea? Jesus fucking Christ. It tastes like vanilla, cloves, black pepper, pearl, ginger. That can cost as much as gin stones. Anyways, each magazine gives you a perk. Some of them get just upgrade a perk if you find another issue of it somewhere in the world. Some straight up give you different varieties of the perk. Tumblers today makes tumblers have bigger sweet spots. Melee stuff has melee effects. There are also things like the tattoo, new hairstyles, new mini games, which I don't play because they don't really give you anything, and as such, they distract from actually doing the plot, even the side plots. Well, that ingredients that are simply all done. Well, most of my country would say no fallen spices, but that would be selling our cuisine short. But dining should be an adventure. No, name's Scotty. I just shall have to all draw my chips about the Coliseum, I say. It's a little slow turn, but we grown-ups can feel like excitement. Wouldn't you agree? And damn near every location has it, and I love that. It's just that I've always loved the idea of little collectibles that you can find that give you bonuses. Mods that did that for Skyrim were amazing. Like countries and links and twists, then you'll use plenty of nuts and oranges, little grapes and lemons. Ha! Knew it. Yeah, citrus around for a while, far and wise. Heavily in lemons like we never since Taylor started using Bulldog Curry, and I was always in charge of our stock as for example stock. I need to ruin to Bismarck see. You're after quality citrus, I should glad you juice our suppliers. And speaking of drinks, I have my own little thing I like drinking. Right now I'm not, because I forgot to pick up one of the two things, but for various reasons I'm pretty much off pop. Unfortunate, I love it. So even diet, which isn't as bad for you as people say, but if you have specific medical conditions, it still isn't great. So what I usually do is fill a drink, my cup up with half a thing of a kind of juice, 100% real juice, and then water. Or more accurately, what I do is 1/4 apple juice, 1/4 cranberry juice, and then water. And I don't even normally like cranberry juice, but a little bit of cranberry juice mixed with that and then watered down a little bit tastes fucking great. Well, Comparo, and were you able to learn anything promising? As for berry flavored stuff, I do have this tea I don't drink a lot, but wild berries, it's called. Oh, it's so good. Add some honey to it and like eating fruit snacks in hot liquid form. And seeing with the Limsalins, and hold on, indeed, we saw it should be able to procure items. Pray with us. Once finished has been prepared, we would be pleased if you do not serve it. When it's time, please turn yourself to my colleague at the Starlight Stalls. I have a moment now. It might trouble you to speak with the little ones from earlier. You learn what's it. We shall have 3 inches of each of them. In so doing, you would be able to recommend the variety to punch that would be the most meaningful. Other things I did was stream Ocarina of Time. Had a blast. Frankly, I plan on interweaving some of that with some ROM hacks and other such things with my playthrough of 4. Once things have stabilized in that regard. Again, like that, I've had to take a lot of days off recently, the last few weeks. So I can't wait to have some. What do I like to eat? Fruits. We have apples, berries in the wood, but I love to try fruits from other places too. Oh, you're an adventure for that before. The moment's almost ready. Hooray! It's like so hard to you punch. So it's my day to go sailing ever on a big ship. Other things. My D&D game is almost wrapped up. We haven't really gone up against the big bad for various reasons. We're doing it as part of a local club and everything. So there's actually a lot more than just my group, and we're restructuring things to basically have everyone running the same campaign in a way that sounds honestly a blast. Yeah, top drinks. That sounds great. I've been thinking about my mom. That's my story, so I guess I want to know everything here. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. But also, so because of that, we have to end early. Not as early as we thought. There was a bit of a misunderstanding. Almost had our first TPK. We were gonna make it a big special event. The GM brought another GM to come in and play the big bad boss, and he went a lot harder than we were expecting. And it's not like the guy that jerk-ass DM who was trying to kill us. He was going based on what he thought, what he was told, and what he thought was going on. But not only did our own GM underestimate it a bit, but there was some miscommunication. And yeah, the bad guy basically got away scot-free with nearly everything. It's really fucking funny, honestly, how badly we got bodied. Well, we might be doing a soft reboot of the campaign, or a full reboot of the campaign, because a friend of his wants to join, and if so, I mean, I'll be playing D&D more often, which, yay, I love that. Accent time. We see the last of the entrance, so now brewing the new varieties of Kinda Punch. They have strong internal Cinnabons as soon as we get something. We're ready to send them? I'm ready. Start serving punch. Yeah, punch like this, not really my thing, but I think it seems sort of like the tea I drink, which I like. Lots of berries. The orange punch, probably not for me, but doesn't sound too bad, honestly. I fucking see you, motherfucker. I didn't catch it there for the first shot, but good old the Saint of Nimira, aka Godbert. So no, and he tells a story about. I've always wanted to know what it's like there. You know, something like that. Hold on, something. Okay, accidentally pinned a message there. Whoops, never done that before. He wanted to know about Ul'dah, so. Hey, good, let's speak to the side. That's what all this smells like. I wonder if we're going to get my friend to come too. See what fruits from other places taste like. Do you have a punch that's made with them? Fruit from other places taste like. Lamenta. So sweet. Oh, I know there are so many kind of constituencies on Earth here. Oh, yo! Those are ads from an event we didn't do. That was before our time. You there, Punch? Come on, let's get it together. Alright. I hear this place called a Cleansing with Facial. I want to punch like that'll make it like there. And everyone punch for. I'm not sure which one I should try. Let's go with the simple Gridanian. Plus, you said you were, learning about this place with the Mim. So it's the closest thing to know that. I'd love to see the fight stand one day, but right now I find my food this fight is pack a punch. Thank you, I love that play. And the mug's beautiful. I hope I can meet some Moogles while I'm here in Gridania. But yeah, that one's a blast. Hey, kid. I suppose I like a punch that makes me feel like I'm sailing somewhere far away. Son. What the fuck? Sometimes it does that, I don't know why. Ooh, what a great blend of flavors. The mug ships like that. This is what connect the whole world. Anyways, I've had a lot of fun. Recently we played Vampire Survivors, but I had some tech issues and basically I can't continue my save, and I just went fuck you and uninstalled it and am not putting it back. Because I actually uninstalled it and reinstalled it and it still wouldn't work. So. I really enjoyed the punch. You did well indeed with your selections. From there on, we saw right little tin to the punch trajectory with your fine able to guide. You're on, Jay. Surely they're eager to know how we fare. I just ran over someone. I think someone's still wearing that summer attire. One of the things I love about this new fucking, I think I'm gonna swap out my minion, because I think I remember accidentally, adding one with it off screen. No, I didn't. Okay. In that case, I got given this one, so. Turn his name's just he's Tiny Terran, the older brother, Spanish eye, everything. Oh. That's funny. I just finished putting out a few Peru files to guild. I might see how you were getting on. As I say, and if you're here, my friend, may I assume the this punch has been handed out to the little ones as planned? Oh, it reminds me. I found this really good 14 fanfic. We have not only brought the festival cheer, but also expanded their horizons. Of course, they'll be more than welcome to return and try all the other types of punch. The longer they enjoy themselves, the stall, the better. Amateur, I want to thank you, Miss Karan J. And Renone, too. Definitely a pleasure. We enjoyed the punch, and nothing would please us more. When I grew up, I wanted to see someone who knows lots about the world, miss. I want to see what's out there for myself, tell everyone all about it. And I can do this for you as well, of course. And, it's an NSI, but with a fun twist on what you usually expect. The self-insert as a Makote child, and, you still have time and spare. Just for even more souls, but having a serve even more Kinder Punch. I simply enjoy this disease. Aaron, it's entirely up to you. Here's our guide, will be pleased to show you to the stalls. My thanks, Haru, and happy Starlight. The big thing about it is that happened way back before 7th Umbral Calamity. Yeah, Starlight's stalls are now open for business. Because turn 9, Starlight still rented all of you witnesses help serve more Kinder Punch. Now, encounter some familiar faces. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll do that. But first, let's burn our little booklet. Farm information. We got a bunch of sips. Name out Eldon sip, Gردanian sip, Lamentin sip, and gulps. Variants too. Emotes. Area. Special. Oh, I like that. But what's the little sip? Oh, and it's an idle animation. Whereas the sip is a single-use animation, I bet. Oh. No, it's a cycle. I can't tell what the difference between them is. I'll have to watch it elsewhere, but still, that's neat. I like that. So, and the thing is, outside of the extremely haunted new childhood, the main character spent years and years of their life trying to track down the Proto-Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know, the Archons and the, whatever the fuck Minfilia's group was called. Led by Louisoix. And completely fucking failing. She's a full of warmth and character. Getting up a punch. That's all I can do to keep mugs filled. I could use your help with serving in if you are willing. So question about the culinary adventure. Giving us an unusual ingredients. So let's go first. So enjoy them in their beverage as an accent. So if you ever tell us like when you serve mug, then I would just be glad for the break. Yes. So, the enticing I want to check someone to the stall. Proprietor of the Drowned Wind. Hey, one of the C tiers. Lord Commander of the Temple Knights. Of course I have to fucking see this motherfucker. Hey, your Christmas clothes. What are plans for to find you here, Harold? This is great joy has been shared to the children during Starlight Season. Yes, this little helper finds himself in need of refreshment. Might ask for the mug of the local Gordanian variety. And with a dash of birch syrup. Yeah. Yeah, he just completely fucking failed to find these motherfuckers. And it should point out, it's not an easy thing to do. Even in 1.0, when someone manages to find your Anjay, he fucking tries to kill them. Because he's undercover and hidden. And so even when you are one of the people he actually wants to see, he can't be sure to trust you at first. So yeah, finding these people isn't easy in the build-up to the 7th Calamity, and he fails to stop it, and it fucks him up. Well, partly that is what fucks him up, but also the whole trauma of being there at Carteneau, of working triage, not medical triage exactly, field triage, like helping try to evacuate as many survivors, literally going, this person's too injured, leave them, we can't save them, we might be able to save that person. Whenever your fellow workers just collapse from exhaustion, leave him. He'll die. If you do so, you will both try to save him. You will both die. Shit like that. Just very wonderful stuff. And so the story itself is set literally just after the Calamity itself. And all this stuff is flashbacks. It's very good. Alright, let's go see some of our old friends. Hey! Obviously, my lemons and mugs being used. Inside they had much obliged for some punch too. Sweet Tooth Lemons and Chocolate Punch. I don't know what that fucking would be, but I'm assuming it's basically like older kind style hot chocolate. They put weird shit hot on me. And so it gets vagina. It's sexual too by the taste of it. This is it's like son, although he joined the beside house many tea like the season, so with share being used reserved for and try. Boy, did I. Might be on something there. No, no, so anyway, thanks for us for that. Next time in your lens, so stop by the witch and I'll give you the gesture. Anything else I've streamed in between this and I actually can't remember. It's been a bit. Between 4 and Memode. Pretty invited me to Canadian. For Starlight Restoration, I couldn't say no. Maybe for a mug of on punch. On punch with no pulp. Now, what a delicious drink. And you've had no-pulp cactus selection unless I'm mistaken. Folks enjoy no-pulp roasted and savory dishes, but it works right out with sweet flavor too. And it's our menu. Yeah, honey, I'm sure by the quicksand. Do you hear? I like Morode, she's great. Alright, let's see which one of the seed seers we get. There's also that I'm still keeping up with that one Let's Play I talk about all the time. The Rin Let's Play, I caught up all the way through the start of Stormblood and then stopped, of course, for this. It's really good. I do recommend you check it out. It's the one with the cat girl, with who's at least starts with drill hair. Multiple for yes. What a delightful idea. Unless you wonder, my sister Kenny thought it's been her wants. This to the state. I shall have a grenade punch if you be so kind. Mogo Palm surprise. I've also discovered one of my greatest flaw when I'm doing D&D. I am not assertive enough with my character. I could totally be doing a lot more roleplay, but I just kinda simply let the others do shit. Now, admittedly, my last character wasn't... The current character I'm playing isn't the most assertive. He is more passive, especially because I had to strip out the parts of him that were patterned off of HK-47, basically. He's still somewhat smug about his thing, but he doesn't really have the key thing where he's constantly lowball needling all his party members about being inferior organics. Yeah, mostly good fun. If pressed, he would admit he's bullshitting it just for the sake of the joke. Mostly. The Moogle Palm, it's simply a confection made from Symbol Palm. Really fit for my and especially, dude, I shall give it a taste. Oh, now that's delicious. Just trying to find general tree here. Alrighty, we've seen all the ones. Okay, fine. We'll talk to Malone. I've also gotten back to reading A Realm Randomized, one of the fanfics. I've been reading on and off for a while. It's basically a what if the Warrior Light had this power called Wiki Warrior thing. Basically, you get a bunch of pre-existing wikis, you randomly roll something off it, and then boom, something happens based on that. It's this weird, goofy fanfic idea that usually doesn't work, but can create some interesting chaos. This is one of the more stable ones, because this guy's not an incompetent writer. Though I definitely am not a fan of how it's handled exactly. It still had some fun bits, like having the Warrior Light 1v1 Ravana before having fought Ifrit. And only winning due to a combination of possessing so many healing factor abilities that they're basically fucking immortal. I'm talking shit like Harashima cells and stuff like that, compounded with a bunch of different abilities that make it so the more you get hurt, the stronger you get. Some of which are temporary, some of which are permanent. And having stuff like battle continuations, letting you, from Fate, letting you just ignore how much fucking damage you're receiving and just keep going. Your head gets cut off, summon magical chains, slam your head back on so it can reattach. But just wearing Ravana down. It is a very fun read. Also, it's a very fun version of the fight between Gizel and Ravana too. The two of both Ravana and Shiva getting a much better showing. I smell a lovely aroma. I've already sampled new variety, so may I please have a mug of Grenade and Punch? You can see how your convenience chemistry has blend. Grenade Punch with Chantrella Mushroom. One of the fun bits is he can also summon people. Is that creation? Yeah, interesting. But after Ferrari Messalers, but Endurance they say that's a sweet drink. I'm more sure about the Nexus Punch. It's quite a roll. I'd be happy to have it again. Should I do this? When you have a spare amount for your own, do come and collect it. But yeah. Oh, there we go. So most of them are pre-existing characters. Guy called Kriff from Guilty Gear. Holy Knight wields a sword called Dragon Slayer. Yzael had a bit of a fit when that sword got dropped. And yeah, why the fuck was he fighting that shit and Yzael and all that? Well, the answer is that the dude accidentally got himself teleported to Corsless, and then accidentally did something to catch the Athian's attention. Immediately capture this motherfucker for study. I can't say it because it's related to a spoiler from fucking Shadowbringers. So, we're 2 expansions away from that, and I'm talking Shadowbringers patch content. That's how far away we are. But, yeah. If you don't mind, it's good. If you already know spoilers from that point, it's good. Other fun effects is accidentally turning a chunk of Western Corsless into a fucking tropical beach from Zelda. The Moogle and... I could have sworn the male Moogles were over here, but I think they're actually here, and, I'm gonna go finally... Oh, wait, hold on. Fuck it. I forgot to see if there's any merch. Shit. I don't want to lose out on picking up my posters and shit this year. And also any more Starlight. But yeah, shopwise. Starlight Mug Tower. Decorations, I will take that. Laminson variety. I'll take both of those. Starlight, Kinder Punch. What can I say? I am, if ever, the Limsa fanboy. Limsa does not get nearly enough love. Anyways. He's picked up the Gunslinger from Enter the Gungeon. The most OP person he summoned, by far, could single-handedly solve 90% of the fucking plot if he was inclined to. Not who am I looking for? I'm looking for the male Moogle. I don't know where the male Moogle is in Gridania. Oh well, Limsa it is. I want to see what I got from 14. Yeah, I have not opened that letter, even though that's been, for reference, that's been there since I resubbed. So, oops. Well, not oops, it was on purpose. I didn't want to find out whatever cool shit I got off screen. Then I'll take a moment to show off my various glams, see if I want to integrate that stuff into my various glams. Poking some stuff in the Internet Moogle that I haven't bought yet. Yep, okay, man. Leonhardt jacket. I will totally take off. Who the fuck yeah? We'll go in here real quick. I'll show off my glams I currently got, make a new one out of this thing. Maybe check out what kind of colors I want to slap onto it. But yeah, the Gunslinger Gentleman Jim Stacy from Morrowind, who immediately fucked off and is starting up his thing like the Thieves Guild. But when I say that, they're very much of his variety of it was secretly well, even pointing at the Rogues Guild, that's the kind of guy he is. He'd fit perfectly amongst their number. 2 Prinnies from, Isigia. Both of which have gone upgrades, because, yeah, the people he summons, and even people he hangs out with, can get power-ups. We'll get to that. One of the Prinnies got a zone fruit from One Piece, and the other got basically reincarnated by having the essences of 2 characters from different settings dumped into her. One of them being the character called Freya from Fire Emblem Free Houses. Another Taki Takumi from Shin Megami Tensei. She is very ecstatic about being an extremely hot woman as a result of that. Also, being a bit of a mad scientist doctor and other things that are spoilers for that game that I haven't played. So, oops. But here's my changes to this. I haven't swapped the boots out. I haven't found a good one. But I really like these Dark Knight armor pieces because I feel like they really match with what I'm doing with that top. Shiny metal bits. Honestly, I could give or take the spikes. But the core look and I think the metal matches the shade perfectly. And the non-metal bits work great with it anyway, so... This has no changes because it's already fucking fantastic. I thought of trying a different smaller skirt or something, but no. The combo of this skirt and this dress looks amazing and I love it. No changes here. This will get changed when we go to a new place. No changes here. I'm love seeing too much. I did swap out the boots here, and I'm pretty sure I swapped the gloves too. No, I think those have always been the same, but I picked these from what this used to be. This is technically missing some bits. It's not on when I actually play the class, but it is because I was taking advantage of the feature of compressing things into a single slot with the outfit thing. That's what they made it, so if things are part of a set, you can compress them into a singular slot. As shown by this. And so they take up less space. Because, as you notice, I've been burning through space. I got rid of a lot of space here. I'm not completely sure how I feel about this. I originally went with the Amon hat, but I just don't think I could really work it into anything I currently had. Maybe if I dressed up with the full Amon outfit, that would look great, but I decided to go for something that, you know, kind of fits the vibe, but for, you know, going to, Stormblood place, Punchy place, the place Lise is from. Not kind of 100% sold on it. Might switch it out once we get some nice glams from the not Japan place. That's the other half of Stormblood. No changes here because this is already fucking great. This one was a big change and I really liked it. The monk one, I just feel like honestly, this I like the vibe of the mask. I thought about actually swapping it out for this with a matching color scheme, but I preferred less of an armored look for that one. Seasonal gear, achievement. I just added this into the armor. Why is it in there? Oh, that's right. He doesn't have any fucking, duh. That's stupid. Of course he doesn't have any. There we go. Lionheart jacket. I already think I know exactly what to use this on if I pick up that class. I don't remember when it pops up, but... Actually, let's look at these boots for a moment. Those are some good shoes. Honestly, it's a nice look. If I play Gunblader, perfect fucking thing to do. But let's dye it up for my own sake. Oh, okay. No, not that particular shade of pink. Oh, man. I'm not going to do wheel spin because I'm not going to be here much longer, I think. Oops, wrong one. Definitely not. I think what I'd want this on is something paler that also works with the white. That's not it. No. So I need the chrome stuff. That could be a really fun outer look. Pastel purple. Nah, the gunmetal does look good, I admit. But this was pastel purple. Where is it? There we go. Nah. But I don't want to stick with white. I think what I would do is... Yeah, iris purple. There's two. What's the where is the high? Oh, that's it. Oh, that's a nice look. That's a nice look. Imagine this with a gunblade. Pretty good. Pretty good, I think. I don't have any classes that can wield one. None do I have any. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, other characters. Olga from Fate. If this sounds nuts and a little weird, it is, but it is entertaining. Penny and Pyrrha from Ruby, specifically during that period of V3, just for, you know, extra bit of humor. Well, they're a little bit time difference. One was summoned very recently, and the other was summoned near the start and had to slowly be put back together. The Ironworks was contracted to help, but they actually didn't end up doing much because a lot of robot parts randomly rolled and slowly added to her. Yo! I don't really want fashionably feathered. I think I grabbed this Parasol. These, no appeal. Not really. Let's see. I've got enough here for either two 30s, or I picked out the things I want here. The good news is I can now ignore redundancies for when it comes to things that just look good. A lot of good stuff here, though. So we're gonna grab this Tinker's Bell, I think, and I do like Red Mage's look, but I actually think I will grab the Auspicious Kamui, just to round out that set. Not a reason I didn't turn this in sooner, but get these on screen. I got enough for 10 more and a few other things here. Not gonna bother buying a that, so instead I'm gonna grab this. Boom. And we're gonna buy let's buy the Lost Lamb. I won't show those off until we get back with my next one, just because I already have so much stuff. People liking that outfit. Sometimes you can have uncomplicated outfits that are just really good. Let's see. Which way do I go to walk out Olympsa? So I can show off my new mount. This isn't the way to walk out Olympsa, I think, but this will teleport me out. Anyways. And of course, and then there's a kid from One Piece. That one was honestly not the most interesting. And for actually interesting, a Protectron, particularly the Nuka-Cola Protectron from Fallout 4, which then got improved with a class from Dissidia, which turned the Protectron from a robot to a beast to a, I think the best way to describe it is cybernetic demon muscle mommy. Yeah. It went weird there. That class, it was weird. But it's honestly one of the funniest characters in it. Isabelle continually is losing the argument about what her chocobo is named. The character, Ward, is insistent that it's named Spaghetti. And it's hilarious because this cyborg woman will hold this chocobo in one arm like I would a small dog. It's the fuckable size riding chocobo. It's great. It's just fun. It's just fun shenanigans to read. Just very funny. And there was no way to know this would happen because all this shit is random. Sure, stuff gets passed up if it might hurt the story, but it's just really fucking funny. Other fun bits include Nanamo getting access to basically a level 50 warrior's power boost, complete with axe skills. Goes strong enough that she could probably kick Raban's ass the first time she tries. Only the first time, because there's no one way in the world he would be expecting it, no matter what anyone says. It's fucking hilarious. But yeah, okay, let's see, what I got, my man? Still got Ambro. Mount. Let's see our mount. Centimeters swell with the weary winds of the heavens. This man, the brutal killer of man, thinks the suspicious Lord Byakko, however, his bloodlust and his heart fade. How very fitting from where we're going, yeah? You know, because of everything that's happened, it's almost certainly going to be a few months longer than I originally intended before we get to back to 14, unfortunately. There's a reason why I passed up the 50% off on Endwalker, or not Endwalker, but Dawntrail, and that's because I'm not gonna be coming back for this game for a bit, and I've still got 3 more expansions to go. Not my favorite tunes, but we're gonna have this one out as our go-to. Tinkerbell Minion, said to be named for Pixie Alexi Aspid, who admittedly died that guy would ever for such a ludicrous name. Discovered fallen off the monstrous katana by unknown use. Instrument, half bell, half maiden, is believed to be either an element from an ancient time direction thereof. Describe and can amplify its magical power. How very fitting Christmas. With that, I think we've shown off, all there is. Got an achievement. Leader of the band. To show off, we'll be back then during the next event, or if for some reason I want to take a break from my other stuff to do just 14 stuff on screen. I love 14, but yeah, that break was needed. 4 is absolutely enchanting me as a game. And while I want to take a break, do spend some of my time playing 4 doing other things, there's shorter, smaller things that I'll do in bursts. Like, that Zelda ROM hack isn't going to take long most of the time. Ocarina of Time took me like 5 sessions, I think. Maybe 6. But, yeah, it's Cypress Saya, and I will see you all next time, folks.